अच्युत पदं रुक्म रुक्म व्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मत् गुरो भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। रामानुजदयापात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
हरे कृष्णा. Okay, now Anirudh, can you sing Vanamali Vasudeva? Can you try? Try, just try.
Vanamali Vasudeva Sasivasana Sarasideva Jaganmogana Radha Ramana Sasivasana Sarasideva Jaganmogana Radha Ramana கடலில் பள்ளி கொண்ட கடலில் பள்ளி கொண்ட பக்தர்களின் குறை தீர்ப்பார் ஸ்ரீரங்கராதாரமணா பக்தர்களின் குறை தீர்ப்பார் ஸ்ரீரங்கராதாரமணா வனமாலி வாசுதேவா ஜெகமோகன ராதாரமணா நின்னயமாய வந்தி கண்ணாடி ராதாரமணா நின்னயமாயவனே கண்ணாடி ராதாரமணா வேண்டும் வரும் தந்திடுவாய் ஸ்ரீரங்கராதாரமணா வேண்டும் வரும் தந்திடுவாய் ஸ்ரீரங்கராதாரமணா வாசுதேவா மனமோகன சசிவதனா சரசிதரகணா ஜெகமோகன ராதாரமணா 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 ராதாரமணா. Okay, very nice. Anyone online wants to try Margari Tingal? The first
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Can you sing, Satvik? Very nice. Can you sing?
மார்கழி திங்களு மது நிறந்து நல்லாளார் நீரதா போதுவீர் போதுமினோ நெய்தை சிறுமால்குமை பாரி செல்வச்சுமையங்காய் போர்வெல் கொடுதொழில நந்த கோபன் குமரன் ஏராந்த கண்ணி யசோத இளம் சிங்கம் கார்மேனி சங்கம் மதியம் போல் முகத்தான்
நமக்கே பறை தருவான் நாராயணனே
நமக்கே
பறை தருவான் ஆரோர் புகழ படிந்தேலூரும் பாவான் பாரோர் புகழ படிந்தேலூரும் பாவான். Okay, very good. It's a great try. Understand that?
Mataji, I also want to tell.
Yes, Gaurav, please, yeah.
மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நல்லால் நீரத போதுவீர் போதுமினா நேரிலைர் சீர் மால்கும் ஐப்பாடு செல்வச் சிறுமேற்கார் கோர்வேல் கொடுந்தொடில நந்த கோபன் குமரன் ஏராந்த கன்னி யசோத இளம் சிங்கம் கார்மேனி சங்கம் கதிர் மதியும் பால் முகத்தான்.
நாராயணனே, last two lines. நாராயணனே நமக்கே பறை தருவான் நாராயணனே நமக்கே பறை தருவான்
which means that Narayanane Namakke Pare Tarvan, in the sense, Pare here means a gift. What is the best gift in the world? What do you think? Huh. Very nice. Reaching Krishna or getting Krishna himself is the best gift in the world, right? So, Krishna is the only one who is going to grant us with moksha. So, here Andal says that Narayana Namakke Pare Taruvan. Krishna is the only one who is going to grant us moksha. She's saying, let all the people around you praise you while you're singing this. And let us all surrender to do Sharanagati to Krishna. This is what Arnal is saying. Very nice. Clap for Anirudh, Gaurav, and Satvik. Very nice you sang. Okay. Now, what was the story that we saw in the last class? We spoke about a very different or unique saint, Nama. What Nama used to do?
He used to go play with
Panduranga.
He used to
He
play with
used to play with
Pandu.
Panduranga Pandu. And then what happened when Nama grew up? When Nama was a little boy, Nama used to play with Pandu, which is Vittala Panduranga himself. Where this happened, where Nama used to live? What was the place?
Pandarpur.
Very good. Pandarpur in Maharashtra, where Nama was there and he used to play with Pandu, who is Vittala Panduranga, who is Krishna himself. Then Nama grew older. He became an elder person. He was a little boy, like you people. Then he grew up like me. He became an elder person. Then what did happen? Exactly. So person Yaneshwar came and said that we should do yatra and we should sing about Krishna and we should visit places and see Krishna everywhere. What did Nama say? Nama said yes or no?
No.
Why? Why did he wants to
Because
play?
he is leaving his best friend
Leaving
Pandu.
Panduranga.
Very good. Because he didn't want to leave Pandu. But what did Krishna say to, what did Panduranga say to Nama? Panduranga said that you have to go to various states and sing songs and travel see me because you are one. Because you need a guru to attain Krishna and understand that Krishna is everywhere. Then Nama started traveling places to places. He started singing. Then in one particular place, he found a very different person who became Nama's guru. How was that person sitting when Nama saw him?
He's
keeping
keeping
leg on
his leg on
Shivalinga.
Shivalinga.
He kept his leg on Shivalinga and he was sitting. And when what's the person's name? What's the person's name? Very unique name he has, no? It doesn't look like a name at all. It looks very funny. Think of it. His name is Vishobha Kechara. His name is Vishobha Kechara, and later he became Nama's or Namadeva's guru. Now, when that person was having his leg on to Shivalinga, then Nama was shocked how rude this person is. He's having his leg on Shivalinga. But when he spoke to that person, Vishobha Kechara, what did Nama realize?
When he
Lord Shiva is
his
everywhere.
leg and put aside that Shivalinga came to that place again to his
Exactly. Very nice, Kritika. Right. So then what he realized that Parabrahman, Bhagavan, is everywhere. There is no single place left where Bhagavan is not there. So Bhagavan is everywhere. So then he realized Krishna is everywhere. Krishna wanted Nama to understand this. So only he had sent Nama outside of Pandharpur so that Nama gets a guru. Nama learns this that Krishna is everywhere, and Nama spreads Krishna bhakti by singing all his abhangas everywhere. Right. So what was that? Okay. Then he went to a Shiva temple. Nama went to a Shiva temple. What is the name of that Shiva temple?
Nageshwara.
Very good. Very good. Very nice. Today everyone are answering everything correctly. Okay. So he went to Nageshwar temple. Then what happened? Nama started singing Vittala Panduranga in the Nageshwar temple. Then what happened? The people, the priests in the Nageshwar temple, they said, You can sing about only Shiva here. You cannot sing about your Panduranga. Then they sent him out. Then what happened? Did Nama stop singing just because they sent him out?
No.
He
No,
sat
Mataji.
beside the temple and sang the bhajan.
Then what happened?
The temple rotated into 180 degrees and
And
Because
turned into that
in
Nama.
front of them the temple has turned.
right, okay. But I have a doubt. Why will Shiva? He's singing about Vittala Panduranga. Nama is calling Vittala Panduranga. But why did Shiva respond to him? Very good. Hariyam Shivanum Munnu Ariyadavanga Vaila Mannu. And who is the greatest of great Vaishnavas as per our Bhagavatam?
Krishna.
Who is greatest of the great Shreshth Vaishnav? Who is Shreshth?
Baswana.
Shiva.
Who is the greatest? Who answered that? Repeat again.
Lord Shiva.
Very good. Lord Shiva, who said that? Kritika.
Yes, Mataji.
Very good. So Lord Shiva is the greatest of greatest Vaishnavas. The greatest Bhakt of Krishna himself is Shiva. That is what our Srimad Bhagavatam says. Similarly, Shiva Puraram says that the greatest of greatest Bhaktas of Shiva is Krishna, he is Narayana. So they are both very fond of each other. Hariharam is a tattvam that many people don't understand. That Hari and Hara is Shiva, Hari is our Narayana, our Krishna, both are one and the same. Hariharam is a tattvam that n number of people, even elders and so many people today don't understand. But without understanding that, you cannot realize the Parabrahma, right? So Shiva turned. Okay. Now this temple itself turned. It's a nice story, no? There is one more story in our history where Krishna himself turned. The temple itself turned for one particular bhakta. Anyone knows that story by chance? No idea. Okay, anyone online? Otherwise, I'll tell you that story now. Okay, that is the story of a bhakta called as Kanakadasa. So this Kanakadasa was born in a shepherd family. What is a shepherd? You know what's a shepherd, no?
Takes
You
care
are,
of sheep and goats.
yeah, he was born in a shepherd family. There are some people who they have a herd of sheep and they grow them for wool and all that. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? I don't know. You wouldn't have learned shlokas in the when you were kids, but you would have learned all these rhymes, no? Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Like that, there'll be n number of sheep. There will be one person who will be taking care of all these sheep. In which family was Krishna born? Sorry, okay. In which family was Krishna raised? Please answer right.
Yadavas.
Very good. Yeah, Krishna was born in the family of Yadavas. We'll come to that story. You might not know. I'm not expecting you should know because we have not come to Krishna's story yet. Very good. Krishna is born in Yadava Kulam, right? So, in which family was Krishna raised? In the family of
Yadav.
Gopas and Gopikas. Who was Krishna's adopted father? Nandagopar, right? What they used to do, they used to herd or take care of a lot of cows and they used to get the milk and they used to sell the milk, butter, ghee, and all those things. So, Krishna was born in Yadav but he was raised by the Gopas and Gopikas, right? He was raised in Gokulam. Do you know how many cows Krishna had in his home? Krishna's mother, who's Krishna's mother? Yashoda. And father? Nandagopal. Yashoda and Nandagopal. Do you know how many cows they had? You guess a number. I'll tell you whether it's right.
22.
20. You can't even imagine. Keep guessing. More,
100.
more. Okay, and 100 more.
1,000.
2000.
Nah.
3000.
50,000.
Almost near. They had 9 lakh cows.
Ah.
Krishna, only at his home, they had 9 lakh cows. Krishna was brought up amidst 9 lakh cows. If you see, Nandagopar and Yashoda, at Krishna's home itself, 9 lakh cows were present. There were so many such families, right, in Gokulam. Then imagine how many cows were there in Gokulam. Right? It's a place of cows, and Krishna used to take care of all those cows. Right? Krishna also had some pets and all. We'll come to that later. When we talk about Krishna's story, we will discuss all that. Krishna had a parrot. Krishna had 2 dogs. All those were there. I'll tell you the names also. Okay, we'll come to those later. Now, okay, where were we? 9 lakh cows were there at Krishna's home. Similarly, Kanakadasa, he was born in a shepherd family. Okay, and then as he grow up, what will you do when you grow up? No, when you
Will
grow
earn
up, what will
money.
you do? Exactly. You have to earn money because you have to provide food for your family, right? You have to provide food, you have to earn money. Similarly, Kanakadasa thought I'll do some job and that way I'll earn. So, whoever was the emperor there at that point of time, this whole story is in Karnataka. There was an empire in Karnataka. There was a city called Vanakapuri. In Vanakapuri, Kanakadasa was there, and he thought, okay, I'll join the army. So there are so many people today who joined the army, right? Similarly, the emperors those days, the kings those days, they also used to have army to protect their territory. So whoever joins the army will be a warrior. What will be their work? During usual times, you should guard the territory of the kingdom and all that. And if there's a war, you have to go for war. Okay. So Kanakadasa, he joined as a
Soldier.
warrior.
Warrior.
Yes, he joined as a warrior, got the job, he was doing the job. Then one war happened, and he was very badly hurt in the war, and he was not able to take the pain. So then the the doctor who came and treated Kanakadasa, he suggested you take the Harinamam so that as you take the Harinamam, you will forget the pain. Right? Pain will be there. You can't do anything. See, this is the physical body. If that girl gets hurt, naturally till it heals, pain will be there. That is obvious. But can you forget the pain? Yes. If your mind gets distracted, then you can forget the pain. So the doctor who came, he treated Kanakadasa, who's a warrior who was hurt in the war, and he said that you distract your mind. See what will happen if you are getting hurt, no, you're falling down, getting hurt on your knees. If you keep thinking of the wound that it's paining, it's burning, it will pain more. You don't think about that wound and you think about something else. Say, for example, if you have gotten hurt, but in on TV you are having some nice cartoon show, and say Benton, I don't know. These days Benton is there, huh? No Benton. Okay. There is some cartoon episode that's coming that you like a lot. Okay. Then you're watching that like very excitedly. Then you'll forget that you have a wound because your mind is distracted, right? So the doctor said to Kanakadasa that you start taking Harinama, take Krishna's name so that your mind is distracted from the wound so that it doesn't pain. So Kanakadasa started taking Harinama. The way we say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, he also started taking Krishna's name. Then what happened? As he kept on taking Krishna's name, no, what Krishna usually does? Krishna itself means attraction. Krishna means he attracts everything to him. If someone asks you what is the meaning of the name Krishna, it means that just attraction. There are two meanings. One meaning is that Krishna means black. Krishna is we call him Savle. He's not fair in color. He's dark in color. That Krishna means dark. Also, Krishna means attraction. Because even once, if you think of him, you'll attract you towards him. So, because Karakadasa was taking Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, then he started thinking, why is it so nice when I take this name? He was feeling something attracted. He had a lot of questions. So he thought that I should find answers for all these questions. And then he slowly started searching for a guru. Because who answers all your doubts in your classroom? Teacher. Similarly, Kanakadasa also had a lot of doubts. Spiritually, he had a lot of doubts. So he wanted a guru. So he started searching for a guru and he got a guru called as Vyasatirtha. His guru's name was Vyasatirtha. And he followed the philosophy of Dvaitam. Later, I'll tell you what is the philosophy of Advaitam, Vishishtadvaitam, and Dvaitam. We'll learn later. But he had a philosophy and he answered all Kanakadasa's doubts, and Kanakadasa learned a lot. And say, for example, somebody is joining engineering and learning engineering. What will he become? Engineer. Similarly, Kanakadasa learned a lot from Vyasatirtha about the Harinamam, about Krishna, and he got all his doubts about the spirituality solved. And then he became Krishna's Bhakta. He becomes Hari Bhakta. And the way we said that Namadeva sings about Krishna and he travels, no? Similarly, Kanakada also, where did Namadeva travel? Where was Namadeva living? In which state? Namadeva was in
Maharashtra.
Pandharpur is a city name, right? The state is Maharashtra. Very good, Sakli. So, state is Maharashtra. Kanakadasa is in, come just below. Karnataka, very good. Kanakadasa, similarly, he traveled in Karnataka and he did the bhajans. Now, which is the famous Krishna temple in Karnataka? See, in Maharashtra, it's Pandharpur Panduranga. Gujarat, it's Dwarakadish temple. In Tamil Nadu, we said we have n number of temples in Tamil Nadu. We have Parthasarathi in Chennai because it's closest to us. Then we have our Srirangam, which is, the Srirangam temple in Tamil Nadu is the largest functioning temple in the world. I'll tell you this. This is a quiz question. Which is the largest temple in the world? That is the largest functioning temple. The largest temple in the world is in a country called as Cambodia. You have heard of that country? That's here only nearby. Cambodia. Go and Google Cambodia. There is a temple called as Angkor Wat in Cambodia. It was built by Indians only. It is a temple that was originally built for Krishna, that was originally built for Narayana. But then, because of a lot of changes with time, the temple was emptied, and today that temple is not worshipped for Narayana. It's an empty temple only. It is like a tourist place, and people just come and see and go. In the country called as Cambodia. Okay, Cambodia. Okay, that's the largest temple in the world. But is it a functioning temple? No, because Narayana is not there. The temple was built for Narayana only, but now it's not a functioning temple. Murti is not there inside, and no one is worshipping. Okay, so it is not a functioning temple. So, what is the largest functioning temple? It's Srirangam in Srirangam. In Tamil Nadu, Srirangam is there. In Trichy, Tiruchirappalli. Tamil Nadu has a place called Tiruchirappalli where we have the Srirangam temple, which is the largest functioning temple in the whole world. Just the temple, if you say largest temple, Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Okay, now, where will we? We're talking about Kanakadasa in Karnataka. He was singing about Krishna. The famous Krishna temple in Karnataka is Udupi. Udupi is one of the very famous Kshetrams in Karnataka for Lord Krishna. So Vyasatirtha, who is Vyasatirtha? Guru of
The guru
Kanakadasa.
of Kes.
Very good, very good. So Kanakadasa's Guru Vyasatirtha asked him to go to the temple Udupi and worship Krishna there. Kanakadasa is a very good student. Whatever teacher says, he'll do. Okay, you need not do that. Whatever is, because these days we don't know. Teachers not always say good things. Sometimes they might say bad things also. Because Guru is a person whom we surrender to. These days, people we have in school are teachers. A teacher and a guru is different. A guru is always the one who shows the path to moksha. Is your English teacher showing you the path to moksha? No, right? So, the one who connects you with Krishna, the one who shows the path to moksha is whom we call guru. The rest of the people, they might teach nice things to us. You can call them your guides or your teachers or professors or anything. The one who connects you with Krishna, one who shows the path to moksha is always the Guru. Okay, now he is a very obedient student, Kanakadasa. So as Guru said, he went to Udupi temple. But he was not allowed to enter the Udupi temple. he was stopped at the gate. Why? Meaning, those people said, you're born in a shepherd family, so you're not allowed to enter the temple. It's a very bad thing that in India, there are these days also you have something called as a caste and creed, and people are differentiated and people are not treated equally. The society will always be like that. In whatever you see, right? Apart from in Satyug, during the time of Vedas, they say that everyone will treated equally. Post that in every yuga, whether it's Treta Yuga or Dwapar Yuga or Kali Yuga, obviously you'll see differences. You will see that people will treat you with disrespect just because you might not have money, just because you are of you are this person, or just because they don't like you. People will obviously mistreat. Why? That's the mentality of society. That will that's how it will be, right? There will be good also, there will be bad also. But does good or bad matter when you're in bhakti? No. Why? Because who are the people who chose to become Rakshasas so that they can reach Krishna quicker? Who are those people? The Dwarapalakas.
Ravana, Kumbhakarna.
They became Rakshasas. Their names were
Jayan.
very good. Their names were Jaya and Vijaya. And they chose to become Rakshasas so that they reach back Vaikuntham quickly. In 3 janmas, they had wanted to come back to Vaikuntham instead of 7 janmas, right? So good and bad doesn't matter when you're in bhakti. What matters to Krishna is your love towards him. And always remember, Krishna is Sarvalokeshwaran. He treats everyone equally. He treats me, you, and the dog, the cat, the plants, any type of organisms. If it's a bee or a mosquito, he treats everyone equally because everyone are his children. Right? He's the Jagatpati, he's Jagannatha. So to Krishna, everyone is same. But these people don't understand it. So they said to Kanakadasa, no, I won't enter, I won't allow you to enter the temple. And Kanakadasa was restricted to enter the temple. Then Kanakadasa also did the same thing which Namadeva did. What did Kanakadasa do?
And he
One of with
sit side of the temple.
he did bhajans of Vittala Panduranga.
He did bhajans of Krishna and by sitting in the side of the temple. Then what happened? The same way how the Lord Shiva as Nageshwara turned the entire temple just to listen to Vittala Panduranga's name that Namadeva was singing. Just like that, similar to that, when Kanakadasa was not allowed to enter the Udupi temple in Karnataka, when Kanakadasa sat behind the temple of Udupi and started singing Krishna's names, Krishna turned back. Krishna himself turned 180 degree and he was listening to Kanakadasa and he gave darshan to Kanakadasa. If you go to Udupi temple today in Karnataka, if you go to Udupi temple, you know how you'll be able to see Krishna. There will be a main door. Backside of that main Garbhagraha door, you will have a window-like thing. That window-like thing in Kannadam, Karnataka's language is Kannadam. No, in Kannadam it's called Kanakana Kindi. In their language, that is the backside door. Via that backside window only, you will be able to see Krishna. So even today, Krishna stands ulta, like backside faced. When Kanakadasa was singing, because he was not allowed inside the temple, just to give Kanakadasa darshan and listen to Kanakadasa, Krishna himself turned back. Now, even now, if you go to Udupi temple, you have to worship him via the back door only, via the back window. That is the story of Kanakadasa, and that is the power of bhakti. Because there may be some people who might not treat you well. There might be some people who might be good. There may be some people who might be bad. We in Kali Yuga, right? See, in in Satyuga, people were really good. They had good intentions. Then one Yuga later, in Treta Yuga, there were Devas and they were Rakshasas. But Devas lived separately and Rakshasas lived separately. In Dwapara Yuga, within one family only, some had good qualities, some had bad intentions, bad qualities. In Kali Yuga, we people, we have good thoughts and bad thoughts inside ourselves. I might have some bad habits. I have some good habits as well. So, but does it matter in bhakti? No, it doesn't matter in bhakti. In bhakti, what matters is your love for Krishna, right? So, irrespective of who treats you, how, Krishna will always listen to you, and Krishna will always love you, irrespective of whoever you are, whatever you are, whichever living being you are. When you love him, even if you don't love him, he loves you, right? So Krishna Bhakti is like that, and Krishna is like that. He's Sarvalokeshwaran, and you are always dear to him, right? So that is the story of Kanakarasa. Okay, now we have seen the story of Namadeva, the temple turning and all that. Now Namadeva, after finishing all the bhajans and all, visited place by place, he spread Krishna Bhakti, and then when he was old enough, no, he came back to Pandharpur.
Pandarpur.
Yeah, he came back to Pandharpur, and then when he came back to Pandharpur, there's one song that he sung, maybe the last song of his lifetime, right? So he was singing, and he was singing that in the Pandharpur Vitala Panduranga temple, Krishna was so joyful that Krishna was dancing with him, right? That is the what is the bhajans called as? The bhajans that Namadeva sings, what do we call them? Very
Abang.
good. Abanga, very good. Abanga. What does Abanga mean?
Which does not end.
And
It does not end, which has a banga. Banga means interruption or end. Abhanga means no interruption, no end. So that is called as abhanga. In which language it is? Which language? In
Tamil.
which language?
Tamil.
Okay.
Marathi.
Marathi. Very good. Because obviously, see, Namadeva is in Maharashtra. He's in Pandharpur, which is in Maharashtra. Then obviously he'll sing in Marathi only, no? So he sings in his language. So that last song of Namadeva, which he sings, where while he sings, Vitala Panduranga Krishna himself dances. The song is so good that Krishna, Namadeva, all Krishna devotees, everyone are dancing together. The song is very nice, right? That is the song we have learned once. We'll learn that again today. Okay. That is the Abhanga that we just learned. Okay. We'll sing that. Okay. Namadeva Kirtana
Namadeva Kirtana.
Hari Prema Bara
Hare Prema Bara.
Nacha Panduranga
Nacha Panduranga.
Namadeva Kirtana Kari Prema Bara Nacha Panduranga
Namadeva Kirtana. Hare Nacha Panduranga. Hare Prema Nacha Panduranga.
नामदेव कीर्तन करी प्रेम भरनाच पांडुरंगा
Namadeva Kirtana. Hare Prema Bara. Nacha Panduranga.
जनाभाई
Janabai.
मने देवा
Mane Deva.
बोलो अबंगा
Bhulo Abanga.
जनाभाई
Janabai.
मने देवा
Hare Deva.
मने देवा
Hare Deva.
बोलो अबंगा
Bhulo Abanga.
Janabai, right? Janabai is Namadeva's disciple. Who is Namadeva's guru? Vishobakechara. Then Namadeva learned everything. When you have learned everything, you should pass down the knowledge to next set of people so that Krishna Bhakti prevails. So, Janabai was the student of Namadeva. Janabai's guru was Namadeva. Namadeva's guru was Vishobakechara. Janabai Mane Deva
Janabai. Mane Deva.
Bolo Abanga
Bhulo Abanga.
Namadeva Hari Namadeva
Namadeva. Hare Namadeva.
Hari Namadeva Hari Hari Namadeva
Hari Namadeva. Hari Namadeva.
Namadeva Kirtana Kari Prema Bharanacha Panduranga
Namadeva Kirtana. Hare Prema Nambar Nacha Panduranga.
Abanga Bolata
अभंग बोलता
अभंग बोलता कीर्तनी
अभंग बोलता कीर्तनी
अभंग बोलता कीर्तनी
अभंग बोलता कीर्तनी
रंग ओटावणा
रंग ओटा
अभंग बोलता कीर्तनी रंग ओटावणा
अभंग बोल
रंग ओटावणा
रंग वाटना
प्रेमाची या
प्रेम किया
संग देवा
संग देवा
प्रेमाची या संग देवा
प्रेम किया संग देवा
नाचूला कला
नाचू लखा
प्रेमाची या संग देवा नाचूला कला
प्रेम
नाचूला कला
नाचू लका
नामदेव हरि नामदेव
नमदेव हरि नमदेव
नामदेव हरि नामदेव
नमदेव हरि नमदेव
नामदेव कीर्तन करी प्रेम भरनाच पांडुरंगा
नमदेव कीर्तन हरे प्रेम भरनाच पांडुरंगा
नाचत डोलत देवाचा
नाचत डोलत देवाचा
नाचत डोलत देवाचा
नाचत डोलत देवाचा
कडल पीतांबरा
पीतांबरा
कडल पीतांबरा
कलल पीतांबरा
Pitambara means, I'll tell you what is Pitambara. Anyone knows already that what is Pitambara? Who is Pitambara? Pitambara is Krishna. The one who is wearing a yellow color pajama is called Pitambara. What? There's always Krishna wear. Krishna's favorite color is that yellow. He always wears yellow vesti, right? Yellow dhoti. So Pitambara. So the one who wears yellow dhoti, the yellow vesti or the yellow dress is called Pitambara.
पीतांबरा
So Krishna is Pitambara. नाचत डोलत देवाचा कडल पीतांबरा
नाचत डोलत देवाचा कलल पीतांबरा
सावत होई देवा
कालत नाये देवा
सावत होई देवा
कालत मुहे देवा
ऐसे बोले कबीरा
ऐसे बोले कबीरा
सावत होए देवा ऐसे बोले कबीरा
बोले देवा ऐसे
बोले कबीरा They're saying in this bhajan that Namadeva was singing. Namadeva Kirtana Kari Prema Bara. With a lot of love, Namadeva was singing. And who was dancing? Krishna was dancing. Nacha Panduranga. Panduranga was dancing. Savat Hoi Deva Aise Bole Kabira. Like that, they were singing all day. They kept on singing, and it already became evening. Morning to evening, they were singing only. So they had so much fun dancing and singing with Krishna's name. नाचत डोलत देवाचा कडल पीतांबरा सावत होई देवा ऐसे बोले कबीरा. You can repeat now. नाचत डोलत धेवाचा कळल पीतांबरा. Repeat.
नाचत डोलत देवाचा कलल पीतांबरा.
गावत सोई देवा ऐसे बोले कबीरा.
गावत होय रे देवा कलल
बीरा.
नामदेव हरी नामदेव हरी हरी.
नमदेव हरी नमदेव हरी हरी.
नामदेव हरी नामदेव हरी हरी नामदेव.
नमदेव हरी नमदेव हरी हरी.
देव कीर्तन करी प्रेम बरनाच पांडुरंगा.
नमदेव कीर्तन हरे प्रेम भरनाच पांडुरंगा.
Let me see the last lines. जन्म मरण sorry one second. नामयाची जनी लोले.
नामयाची जनी लोले.
संताचे पायी.
संताचे पायी.
नामयाची जनी लोले.
नामयाची डोले.
संताचे पायी.
संताचे पायी.
जन्म मरण पासुनी.
जन्म मरण पासून.
जन्म मरण पासुनी मुक्ता.
जन्म मरण पासून मुक्त.
करके विठोबाई.
करविटू पायी.
करके विठोबाई.
करिटू बाई.
जन्म मरण पासून मुक्त करके विठोबाई.
जन्म मरण पासून.
नामदेव हरी नामदेव हरी हरी.
नमदेव हरी नमदेव हरी हरी.
नामदेव कीर्तन करी प्रेम बरनाच पांडुरंगा.
नमदेव कीर्तन हरे प्रेम भरनाच पांडुरंगा.
नाच पांडुरंगा रंगा नाच पांडुरंगा.
नाच पांडुरंगा हरी नाच पांडुरंगा.
नाच पांडुरंगा रंगा 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 नाच पांडुरंगा.
विठ्ठल पांडुरंग विठ्ठल पांडुरंग.
विठ्ठल पांडुरंग विठ्ठल पांडुरंग.
विठ्ठल पांडुरंग विठ्ठल पांडुरंग.
विठ्ठल पांडुरंग विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल पांडुरंग.
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल पांडुरंग.
विठ्ठल पांडुरंग.
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल पांडुरंग.
पांडुरंग
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 पांडुरंग पांडुरंग पांडुरंग पांडुरंग पांडुरंग पांडुरंग.
This is a nice bhajan, no? Kanakarasa was singing nicely and everyone were dancing, including Krishna. Okay, this is the bhajan. Last, we'll conclude today's class with the Shiva bhajan we learned, no? Shivaratri is also coming. So in next class, we'll see about Kumbh Mela, about Shivaratri, Kumbh Mela stories and all we'll see. Shivaratri and all we'll see. We'll practice this song for Shivaratri. If you are able to sing, we'll record a video of few people singing for Shivaratri. Okay? Okay, now will you have it? आशुतोष शशांक शेखर.
आशुतोष शशांक शेखर.
चंद्रमौली चिदंबरा.
चंद्रमौली चिदंबरा.
आशुतोष शशांक शेखर चंद्रमौलि चिदंबरा
आशुतोष शशांक शेखर चंद्रमौलि दिगंबरा
कोटि कोटि प्रणाम शंभु
कोटि कोटि प्रणाम शंभो
कोटि नमन दिगंबरा
कोटि नमन दिगंबरा
कोटि नमन दिगंबरा
कोटि नमन दिगंबरा
निर्विकार
निर्विकारो
निर्विकार ओंकार अविनाशी
निर्विकारो ओंकार अविनाशी
वेरी गुड निर्विकार ओंकार अविनाशी
निर्विकारो ओंकार अविनाशी
तुम ही देवादिदेव
तुम हे आदिदेव
जगत सर्जक
जगत सर्जक
प्रलय करता
प्रलय करता
शिवं सत्यं सुंदरा
शिवं सत्यं सुंदरा
निर्विकार ओंकार अविनाशी तुम ही देवादिदेव
निर्विकारो ओंकार अविनाशी
देवादिदेव
देव आदिदेव
जगत सर्जक प्रलय करता
जगत जग प्रलय करता
शिवं सत्यं सुंदरा
शिवं सत्यं सुंदरा
निरंकार
निरंकार
स्वरूप कालेश
स्वरूप कारेश
निरंकार स्वरूप कालेश
निरंकार स्वरूप कारेश
निरंकार second para is nirvikar here nirankar okay nirvikar he's formless nirankar is he doesn't have any ahankara निरंकार स्वरूप कालेश
निरंकार स्वरूप कार्येश
स्वर महायोगेश्वरा
स्वरमया दे योगेश्वरा
very good now together निरंकार स्वरूप कायेश्वर sorry my bad निरंकार स्वरूप कायेश्वर महायोगेश्वरा निधिदानेश्वर दयानिधि दानेश्वर जय
दयानिधि
जटाधार भयंकरा
भयंकरा
You see Shiva no Shiva will have all braided hairs because he doesn't do makeup and all like us no he has given up on the whole you know worldly things or material things right he is vairagi right so the way our Krishna is sansari who sustains the life he is the one responsible for destruction Shiva is the one responsible for destruction so he is vairagi so he has all these jata whatever the braided thing hair we call no we call it jata mudi mudi jata hair we call it so he is Jatadhara. Who is Jatadhara? One who has the braided hair? Shiva. Bhayankara. So he does not do makeup and all. No, he uses nothing. He gives up all the worldly things. So if you see him, he'll be wearing a the dead tiger's
Skin.
skin is what he'll be wearing. The tiger is dead, the skin is waste. So that he doesn't own anything material. He has given up everything. He's a Vairagi. So he wears the dead skin, the skin of the dead tiger, and he has basma or vibhuti all over his body. He has braided hair, so he looks Bhayankara. He looks, with a lot of energy. Some people, when they look at Shiva, they fear him because he is also the one who is responsible for the destruction and recreation of the world. So, Jatadhara Bhayankara, right? निरंकार स्वरूप कालेश्वर महायोगेश्वरा
निरंकारे स्वरूप घारे हरे ईश्वरा
महाकाल
हरे योगेश्वरा
जय जटाधार भयंकरा दयानिधि दानेश्वर जय
दयानिधि स्वरूप
जटाधार भयंकरा
जटाधर भयंकरा
शूलपाणि त्रिशूलधारी
धूलपारे त्रिशूलधारी
What is the weapon of Lord Shiva?
Trishul.
Sulam. Of Krishna, of Narayana.
Sudarshan Chakra.
Very good. Sudarshana Chakram is the weapon of Sriman Narayana. Very good. Shulapani Trishuladhari. Oh, Shulapani Trishuladhari.
त्रिशूलधारी
Ogadi Bhagambhari.
औगनी बंकर
Bagambari means one who's wearing the tiger skin. Bag in Hindi means tiger or Sanskrit also. Right? Bag Ambari. The tiger skin he's wearing no as dhoti, so he's Bagambari. Ogadi Bagambari.
औगनी बंकर
Jaya Mahesh Trilochanaya. Vishwanath Vishambara.
विश्वनाथ विशंबरा
Trilochanaya means the one who has three eyes. Who has the three eyes?
शिवा
Where is the third eye?
on the
On
forehead
his forehead.
We'll see the story of how Shiva burnt Kamadeva using his third eye and what is the representation of third eye. Next class, that story I'll tell you. That story we can see, okay? But for now, the Trilochanaya, one with three eyes, with one eye here, one here, is Shiva. Jayam, what is the thing? Jaya Mahesh Trilochanaya. Vishwanath Vishambara.
विश्वनाथ विशंबरा
Who is Jagannatha?
कृष्ण
Who is Vishwanatha?
Shiva.
Shiva. Shiva is Vishwanatha and Krishna is Jagannatha. Shiva's devotees, the way we are Krishna devotees, the way we love Krishna, there are people who is very fond of Lord Shiva. So for them, Shiva is Vishwanatha. For us, Krishna is Jagannatha. Jagannatha is Krishna, Vishwanatha is Shiva. Vishwanatha Vishambhara.
विश्वनाथ विशंबरा
Om Namah Shivaya.
ओम नमः शिवाय
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 Very good. Today's class, we will end with this bhajan. Half only I have taught you. This bhajan, similar to this, one more half is there. We'll learn that in the next class. Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare
हाँ,
Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare Hare.
Yes, Satvik.
Ma'am, why Venkateswara Swami will keep big bottom ma'am like this?
Tilak.
Tilak.
Huh, okay. You want the meaning of Tilakama? Okay. There are many types of Vaishnava Tilakam. Vaishnava Tilakam is something that you keep to identify that you are a Bhakta of Krishna, of Narayana, right? There are n number of Vaishnava Tilakam. If you see Venkateswara Swami, if you see Balaji in Tirupati, he keeps like this, right? We keep seeing him, we keep that Tilakam. What does that Tilakam mean? When I am wearing Gopi Tilakam now, if you wear Gopi Tilakam like the Gopikas, what does it mean? The two sides of the Gopi Tilakam, it's like this, no? It's like this, no? The two sides of the Gopi Tilakam represents the lotus feet of Krishna. Similarly, the tilakam that you see of Narayana, Venkatesha, people are wearing, some people will be wearing like this. That those two lines, white lines, it represents the lotus feet of Narayana. And in the middle, you see the red, the Namam, in the middle, you will see the red line, which represents Tayar herself, which represents Sri Mahalakshmi herself. Similarly, in the Gopi Tilakam, these two lines here are the lotus feet of Krishna. And here is the Tulasi Maharani. She's a representation of Srimati Radharani. Right? So you always carry Krishna's lotus feet on your forehead. That is the meaning of this tilakam. Okay. Okay, we'll close the class here.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.